Hello everyone, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lindsie Chrisley's mental health crumbles as Todd heads to jail. The Chrisley Knows Best alum shared how her parents' sentencing affected her state of mind. Lindsie isn't the only family member who spoke out about her mental health lately. Savannah also talked about how she has been doing amid the news. She admits there have been times when she was in a dark place. However, Savannah has surrounded herself with family and friends during this time. The 25-year-old also leans on her faith. Keep reading to learn more about Lindsie is dealing with these challenging days. Response to Todd and Julie Chrisley's sentencing during the latest episode of her Coffee and Convos with Kale Lowry podcast. The 33-year-old opened up about her mental health. Lindsie Chrisley mentioned an incident she experienced out in public just a day after the sentencing. Lindsie felt heartbroken and devastated. The former reality star took her son Jackson and her friends to dinner and heard a woman talking about her family within earshot. The woman recognized Lindsie. She pointed over at her and said, "That's one of them." The podcast co-host had to deal with public scrutiny from her parents' sentencing. This took a hit on her mental health. "I hang my head because I'm not going to engage like this," Lindsie Chrisley revealed on the latest episode of the podcast. "My parents were just sentenced the day before. I'm heartbroken and devastated. I'm just trying to get pizza and take my kid to a place where he can go and play games. And it is like a quiet little private place, a local little restaurant." Lindsie eventually walked up to the woman. She had to share how she was feeling about the situation. Lindsie asked the woman to have the conversation away from her and her child. She didn't share whether the woman obliged. Lindsie Chrisley talks about her mental health. Back in June, Todd and Julie Chrisley were found guilty of bank fraud and tax fraud. They were also found guilty of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. Julie was convicted of wire fraud. The couple has denied the allegations. Lindsie Chrisley addressed her mental health. She talked about the aftermath of their sentencing on her other podcast, The Southern Tea. Lindsie struggles with her mental health when she first wakes up and goes to bed. The former gossip personality can't shake the negative thoughts out of her head. "I can't help but think it's almost like a countdown, I guess, because the time is limited," Lindsie Chrisley shared. "So that has been really, really hard. I've been being in my Bible, staying faithful to the church, being around people that genuinely make me happy, focusing on the things that I can control and not focusing on the things that I can't." She just repaired her broken relationship with Todd and Julie. Now, something else will keep a wedge between them. What are your thoughts on Lindsie Chrisley's mental health crumbling as Todd heads to jail? Sound off below in the comment section. Check back with Gossip Fact 24 for more news on Lindsie Chrisley.